Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the award winning recovery podcast, Get in the Herd, brought to you by the Mcshin Foundation. Today, we have a bit of a celebrity in the house. We got
That
Pat Jones over here looking all special. Pat
what up? What
Jones,
up?
I know, right? What up? What up? Pat comes to us fresh off of the Podfathers and the Corn Warriors show.
We're gonna go there right off the
Right
bat.
off the jump. No, but I'm so excited. I'm serious. I'm so excited that you had time to come and hang with us today because, I always am grateful when I get to spend time with my people in recovery. And when I mean my people are like the people who have my back. And I really appreciate that. Like I get to work with somebody who's got my back. I get to talk to somebody who's got my back. And now I get to meet somebody brand new over here. So welcome, Pat, and welcome to
Thank you.
Art over here. Art, you are a new participant to the Mcshin Foundation.
I am.
You
Yep.
are. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Tell us, man, how did you find the Mcshin Foundation?
Uh, the Mcshin Foundation. Actually, I didn't know anything about the Mcshin Foundation, and uh, I was in a little bit of trouble out in where I'm from. I'm from California, and I asked a friend for help. His name's Ryan Hampton, and
Nice.
he told me to just get a plane ticket out to Virginia, and that's what I did, and I'm here.
Yeah. Um, I am so glad you're here, and I know that you had a rough first couple weeks while you were here.
I did.
You want to talk about that, or is it still fresh?
It's a little fresh, but yeah, I got here on the 30th and spent the night here. Don't really remember that. On the 31st, they took me over to the hospital. I believe it's called Tucker.
Tucker, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Tucker
and
Pavilion.
that was a long, terrifying hospital stay. I was there for 18 days.
Yeah,
Wow.
So yeah,
yeah. Did you? You
That's
did?
a long
You were in
stay.
Tucker's for 18 days?
Yeah,
yes,
God bless you.
Wow.
yeah.
Whew.
Well, there was a benzo detox. Is that correct?
the benzo detox. Yeah, and I talked to Dr. Breslin uh, the day before. I think it was yesterday or the day before, and he told me I didn't know, but he told me that I was going through DTS. The nurses there actually told me I was trying to jump over the nurses station.
Oh, wow.
I was looking for remote controls. I was trying to open doors. It was terrifying. Some of the other stuff that I was
Wow.
hearing voices and stuff, but I'm glad I was able to bounce back and give this another go here.
Dude, that's amazing. Kudos for like sticking through that.
Yeah.
Seriously, that sounds like a rough roller coaster. But
It
Yeah.
was scary. Yeah.
yeah.
There was COVID in there too, wasn't there?
Yeah. I
Like, let's just add COVID into the mix, right?
As if it
Yeah.
wasn't bad enough.
Yeah, right.
exactly. Yeah. They had when I first got there. It's all kind of a blur, but they moved me into a room with somebody, and apparently from what I remember, that one of the nurses came and got me and said, "We apologize. The person that you were in the room with tested positive for COVID, so we're gonna have to quarantine you." And they put me in a room, and they tested me, and then I came positive for COVID, and so you know, like I was there the first 6 days. I was, with a roommate, and then after that, I was quarantined for the rest of the time. So on top of the DTS, I was in a room by myself, completely isolated, no TV, no nothing,
No
just
TV.
no.
Wow.
Well, it's a detox, but I mean, I was hoping they would move me like on a different floor with the TV at least or something,
You gotta have something. No
Yeah,
wonder you were looking for the remote.
Yeah.
yeah. The remotes is a different story. I remember the hallucinations and everything and what they
Mhm.
were about. The remotes were
Yeah. Well, no, man. So 18 days, and then you're here. You're back here,
yes,
and so tell me because you know, you're totally far from home.
I am.
You're
Yeah.
you're a California boy,
Yes.
right?
Born and raised. Yes.
Born and raised, and you kind of took it on faith from a friend
Mm.
who you trust
I
clearly,
trust. Yeah. Yeah. He's a
and
good friend. Yeah.
yeah, and then which is cool is that like I consider him a friend as well. So I like that. I mean, I'm not as close. I mean, you guys have history.
Yeah. I
You know.
was in treatment with him twice, and
Yeah.
not planned. The second time, I just walked back in. He happened to be there, so it was
Yeah.
it was cool. And then after we got out the second time, we were able to work together for, it was a short time. It was only maybe a month, and then I ended up relapsing. And Ryan told me, he's like, I love you and everything, but we gotta, I can't, you're using, So,
Yeah.
but we stayed in contact and everything, and I'm glad I was able to call him and ask him for help.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is a really powerful story because the friendship, like having somebody who's walked in my shoes, who I can reach out to is really powerful. And like, I have a few people, only a few people in my life really like that. I mean, I have a lot of friends but the people who I'm able to really do that and reach out to, I that's
It's
important.
yeah, it's definitely different when you're able to go through it with somebody, and
Yeah.
they know what you've been through and everything. So, and and Ryan's, I mean, he's an awesome person. I just
Yeah.
yeah.
You what brought you to the point where you needed to reach out and for help? What brought you to that? What was, if you want to talk about it? I mean,
Yeah.
it's still fresh, so I know that processing this stuff.
So I've been using since I'm 34, and I've been using since I was 14. So it's been 20 years. And what really brought me to like the bottom was in 2017. In July of 2017, I lost my brother to an overdose. And 9 months later, April 2018, I lost my mom to an overdose.
Oh God.
And from there, that's where I kind of took off, went to the deep end. And I was completely isolated. Like, my younger brother and my sister kind of wrote me off, said they were ready for me to, they were prepared for me to die.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't have any more friends. I just basically all I knew how to do was use. And it got real dark. And my family was done helping me. So I just, yeah, it got really bad. And I have a 14-year-old son. I'm 34. I'm not getting any younger. So I just,
And your son's in Miami, right?
no, he lives in California as well with his mom.
Oh, wait. Okay.
I spent a little time in Miami, back and forth. I had moved when she was pregnant. We all moved out to Miami, and we actually separated when she was pregnant. So she went back to California. So we've
Yeah.
been separated ever since then. She's married now, and she has another kid. But
Yeah. So you came back again when, about a week ago
back to
to
Mcshin,
McShin, yeah.
yeah, on
After
Monday. So it was 4 days ago. Yeah.
oh, just 4 days ago. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. So I think about that. And so here's the hit for you guys, Pat and Justin and Bradley. So well, by the way, I want to shout out to Justice over there Justin for being our man. It cracks me up.
It's
I need
hilarious.
the jokes in my life. I need the jokes in my life.
Have
Go
you
ahead.
tried looking in the mirror?
Oh, oh,
Yada-da-da-da-da.
business. And shout out to Bradley over there. Bradley is my probably one of my new favorite people. Bradley is a Brad, well, Bradley knows why, and you're at Kick-Ass. But you got here on Monday, and I saw you're a quiet person.
Yeah, I'm quiet when I'm sober.
Yeah, okay. Well, we can talk more about that.
I can resonate with that.
I don't know what it is with me. I'm loud now too, but actually I was probably a lot quieter when I got. Well, I don't know. Justin remembers when I got here, so maybe was I quiet or loud when I got here?
Yes.
Both.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both.
That's a product of
Both
that's
quiet and loud.
I,
You were loudly quiet.
that, and actually that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Because I know me. And yet, okay, so 4 days you got here and you've detoxed and you're doing, you're getting a little bit, right? How are you integrating in with the community, the guys that you live with? How's that working out?
I'd have to say, I'm getting in. I'm settling in really quickly. I like all the guys at Scott House at my house, and uh, Bradley as well. We were talking last night. On Monday when I got here, I was taken to the grocery store by myself, and I realized that I don't even know how to shop for groceries. Really, it's been a long time, and I was sweating in
Yeah.
the grocery store, looking around at the people, just kind of,
Who did you go with?
I went with Nick.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
So that probably helped make more sweat, probably.
Yeah, he gave me the card. He's like, I'll be waiting for you in the front. So yeah,
Oh.
no, I
Awesome.
like Nick, and I when I got in the car, I made like a little comment. I was like, yeah, man, it was kind of rough in there. I was sweating, and he's like, oh man, I'm sorry. I should have like walked around with you or something. But um, yeah, just going in there to kind of realizing like, man, I haven't really lived normally for a long time.
Mm.
But coming in here and being able to like feel, today I shared in a group today that I for the first time in a long time I feel satisfied, and which is strange for me because before, in order to feel satisfied, I'd have to have some type of drug or something in me, and to feel satisfied without drugs right now is a new feeling, and it feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What brought you to that Well, actually, let's pivot over here to Pat. Satisfied, because that is to me a very subjective feeling.
Well, satisfied and I feel content as well too.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it is subjective.
You have a really I haven't had a lot of one-on-one time with you, and and this really is probably the longest conversation we've had. I was with you all day yesterday too, but with a bunch of other people. And what I'm noticing about you, just in this conversation, just how calm I feel with you here. I like that because there are only a few people in my life who bring me to calm, versus uh-oh, what happened? We losing wires? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm seeing weird shit, weird shit. Yeah, see, we can say shit.
Shit.
Shit. See, get it out of your system.
Shit.
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 Shit. God. Hi, honesty.
Scheissel.
I think we just lost one viewer. Oh well, I mean it is what it is.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell I was talking about. Oh, yeah, satisfaction, and
You are a
are very
calm
calm person. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely, man. I definitely I pick up on people's kind of energy or whatever,
Yeah.
and I'm excited to see where you're gonna be 30 days from now. It's
Me
always
too.
a pleasure to see like people come in, and God, I remember when I first got here, like I was just cold sweats and all the things that we go through when we're detoxing, and then like just looking in the mirror, I don't even look like the same person. You get like cheeks back, you get that feeling of
Yeah.
satisfaction, like and comfortability. So I'm excited for your future.
Patrick,
Thank you.
I remember when you showed up.
Can you give us a second on that? Yeah. Was it that bad?
Worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me a milkshake.
Why did I want a milkshake? I was
don't
detoxing
know.
so bad, and I think I hadn't had any sugar in days.
That checks out.
I hadn't had much food in days, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I didn't need food. I was looking for remotes. So. I mean,
Yeah.
So you don't
not,
have it.
Not one remote. I was looking
That's
for.
real hungry.
I was looking for 2 remotes, the 2 navy blue ones, and the triangular or the triple remote that was connected.
Oh wow, you very specific on that.
Nice.
I remember it, and I was asking the nurses to put them all in the trash can bucket, put them in front of the door, and just leave them there so I can grab them. And I was very upset with them that they weren't doing it.
And now I have a remote at home that I can just talk at. Like I don't even need to touch the remote. I can talk at it, and if it gets lost, I can just ask, "Hey Roku, where's the remote?" And it beeps. This is a
Wow.
weird world we live in.
Yeah.
Technology's crazy.
Yeah, technology.
Yeah.
Get the remote control, geez. Yes. But I do want to. I love that feeling of satisfaction, that feeling of contentment, and what does that look like, Pat, for you? What does satisfaction and contentment look like to you?
It's okay. So man, that's not an easy thing to answer.
not at all.
I mean, it's
not for me either.
It's super vague and super broad, but okay. So what it looks like for me today, because it is ever evolving, and peace of mind,
Ooh.
meaning that I'm not craving, I'm not waking up and I'm running to get whatever the substance is or the next dopamine hit, whatever that may be. um I have a sense of security. I have all the
Mhm.
basic creature comforts. My housing is met. You know, um, I have transportation, I have food, I have love in my life, which is probably one of the most important things. And to be honest with you, is I have a network of people. I have you, I have Justin, I have a bunch of other
Justice.
friends. Um,
Patrick, I like you. Let's
Justice.
get that clear. I tolerate you.
Yeah, same with you. Same. It's
It's
mutual.
a tough
so
group here. It's all ball busting.
it really is, but I wouldn't have it any other way for real. Oh, god damn it. Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
from I'm from
Can
New
we-
Jersey
can we not do
originally.
that?
Getting a little gooey here.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
we were talking about love.
Sidetracked. No, contentment.
Mm.
I don't know. I haven't had that in a whole like long time.
It's a new feeling for me too. So
Right.
Well,
I had like 2.5 years clean and I still didn't really know what that meant at that point. Like and with that, it is ever evolving. Like certain days I'll wake up and I have it. And that's enough for that moment. And I'm gonna have bad days too. And I wake up and then I don't like the way my hair's working out. I feel like everybody's out to get me, and then it's fleeting and it's ever evolving. Just for today, I find contentment in the fact that I'm in a room full of guys that I like. I have money. I'm going to see my son this weekend. Like there's little things to be grateful for, and I think that's maybe the key to it is staying in the gratitude.
That was my next question was going to be, how do you do that? And that was what I was thinking too. I like that. How do you respond, or what do you think about what Patrick was just saying about gratitude and peace of mind? I think you said somewhere in there,
Yeah.
which I love too. How do you describe your? I'm watching the snow behind you. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
Is it
just got
snowing? I
distracted.
just noticed
It's
that
now
myself.
snowing out there.
It is.
Rather hard.
That's cool. I haven't.
You haven't seen snow?
I saw snow for the first time at Tucker.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
when they let me out of my room the day before I left Tucker, and they woke me up in the morning and they're like, it's snowing outside and we're gonna let you out a day early. So do you want to come out and see the snow? And I went outside, looked out the window for the first time, and I mean, what was it, like 12, 13 days that I was in quarantine, and it was real cool. It was nice. And yeah, so sorry.
No, that's
No.
that's perfect because
No.
no. Yeah, I'm glad to go. Listen, we're a bunch of squirrel chasers here. So, do you know what I mean by
Squirrel.
that? Squirrel. Yeah, all right, good. But I love that contentment. What does that look like for you? What does you've described that you feel that way? What does that mean to you? And how do you talk about like what is your name, Patrick?
I don't even know.
I don't know either. That guy. Talking about gratitude.
Gratitude for me right now is just being grateful that I have once again another chance. I get another go. Um, another chance to change and to start a new life. And I'm really grateful for that. I'm grateful for again for my friend Ryan. I'm grateful for my younger brother who you know uh, helped me get to the airport, and I'm grateful for my dad too. And I'm just grateful for Mcshin and taking me in on a scholarship. I appreciate all that, and I'm grateful for a lot of things right now, which is I'm grateful to just be alive. You know, like there's a few things that happened in my life where I probably shouldn't be here. I've totaled cars. I totaled my mom's car, and don't remember anything. I apparently the same night I got arrested for battery on law enforcement. I kicked a cop, and
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
eh,
And I'm sorry to any cops who are watching. I'm sorry.
sorry to the Coral Gables Police Department in Florida.
Oh, well, hold on. This was in Florida?
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. It might make its way there.
Yeah,
But,
I should shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. They I don't remember any of it, but I apparently I hit uh like a it was like a concrete light, and it was a pretty solid car. It was a Lexus, and those cars are built pretty solid. And I didn't know I crashed. I called my parents from jail, and I told them that I got arrested for DUI. I didn't even know about the battery on law enforcement yet.
Yeah.
And they bailed me out, and they took me to the impound. Well, apparently, first they were asking me where's the car at, and I'm like, I think maybe they left it where I got arrested at. Maybe you'll find it there. And they took me to the impound. I saw the car, and the car with all four flat tires, four tires were flat, all airbags deployed. The whole front end was pushed in. And I walked out of there with not even, how airbags deploy and you kind of get burned or get like a burn from the,
Yeah.
none of
Huh.
that. I didn't get any of that. The only thing I had was a little bruise on my pinky toe.
What?
So on my pinky
Wow.
toe, just a little bruise. That's all I had from that
Wow.
accident
On your pinky toe.
That's what.
on my foot.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, and I shouldn't probably have to say this, but I will say it. I'm not condoning battery on
I'm
the
not
on
condoning that
officers.
either. That
Yeah.
was
Well, I
something.
laughed about it. That's why I'm like,
Oh,
hold
okay.
on a second, because
I think I think it's the way he said he kicked a cop.
yeah, I think that's what. Yeah, because I know that you're not condoning it. I just want to make it clear. You don't know this, and I think most everybody who watches, well, everybody who watches would know this, but our biggest audience are actually individuals who are currently incarcerated. So,
You're gonna get some chuckles.
Okay.
yeah, a little bit. I want to pivot here. Debbie Rosenbaum up here. Well, so Yo Todd. Not quite sure where Robin's talking about.
Probably Todd. But he no longer.
Well, I know, but it's
Does
been
this-
over a year.
He's like
Almost
not
2
here
years.
anymore.
It has been.
We miss you, Todd, by the way. But Debbie Rosenbaum. Debbie is actually our chair, our board
Oh,
chair.
I didn't see that. There's people. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can
Thank
see.
you for the welcome.
Welcome. I'm going to read it for those who are
Okay.
just listening.
Yeah.
Welcome, Arthur. Is it Arthur? Is that your full name?
My full name's Arthur.
Okay.
Argyris. Yeah, you can call me Art.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if it was Arturo or Arthur. So
It's Arthur. Yeah.
okay. Welcome, Arthur, to Mcshin. We're so glad you came. I was able to share with our mutual friend Ryan earlier today that a loved one of mine will be arriving at Mcshin in a few hours for help. Oh, cool.
awesome.
Awesome.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
so we
Great.
get an. I love that. I love that. What I really admire about you so far is the willingness, the willingness to ask for help, the willingness to get on that plane, the willingness and blind faith to come not that all the way across the country, the willingness to put your hands into strangers, and listen to and take suggestions from strangers, and from what we did yesterday, the willingness to just, okay, let's go completely out of this. I just got here 3 days ago, let's go talk to the General Assembly here in Virginia about recovery, and you just did it. And
Yeah.
took pictures. How was that experience for you?
The experience yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, that was great. I haven't. I mean, to be coming from where I come from and then being here only for 3 days and to be going into senators' offices and everything is a different experience, definitely. But um, I noticed that when I sober up, I'm usually open to anything, um, as long as I'm not as long. I mean, I'm just I'm willing to do whatever it takes, because I know my way doesn't work, and I need to do whatever it takes to to change my life and to learn how to live,
Yeah.
I
like
love
a
that.
regular person, I guess, because I don't know how to, so I need help. And um again, I'm just really grateful to be here at Mcshin, and.
So right now you're in a room. There's five, one, two, three, five of us here, and of the five of us, three of us, well, we're all alumni or current residents at the McShin Foundation. Three of us have been house leaders. So we've all stepped in. We've had our first couple of days, and then progressed. Pat over here is currently a house leader, and you may or may not know. I think I said this yesterday at the meeting, but Justin over here, he was my first house leader when I got here. I've known
Okay,
him
yeah, I remember
literally.
you sharing about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that he was your house leader. You became a house leader while he was still in the housing, I believe, or
No,
no?
no, 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 no.
Okay.
No.
Well, I became a house
But I
leader
was a
when
house leader at a different house when he was a house leader.
Justin got here when I was a house leader. Then we switched roles, and Justin was a
Oh
house leader, and
yeah.
I was his assistant. So like we've made the whole little roundabout
Yeah.
circle.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I was the best.
Well, you probably were. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You know what?
kidding.
Well,
No.
but in all seriousness, though, I mean, and no joking around, like it was extremely helpful. I meant to mention this last night that one of the things that was so important to me is that when I got here, I got here with a bag of groceries and a bag of clothes, no money, week out of jail, no real family that wanted to do anything, didn't know what to do with me. That's not that they didn't want to, it's they just didn't know what to do with me. And so here I am, 41 years old, I think at the time, and I'm moving to 2 hours away. For me is a long enough that I can't just run home easily. No license, all the things, right? And here I am, walking into a situation. I wasn't at the intensive house. I was in one of our step up houses to begin with, and everybody had a job and social networks. Hey, True
Mm.
Recovery checking in. Good to see you guys. Check, and so I wasn't part of a community when I walked in, and everybody seemed to have things going on in their lives. And Justin, um, not only in his role as a house leader, but just as the way he is, he was real quick to bring me in and share. We shared goofy meals. I think that we did. I think it was a barbecue the next day or something. Excuse me, and really helped me become family. I remember. Uh, this is Justin. So in my using, I had my mom's car for a long time. One of my mom's cars with me for a long time, and I'd given it to my dealer a lot. He would
Mm.
give me something, and it was a quid pro quo thing in my mom's name. My mom's car, and without going into too much detail, my mom's job is tied to her security and said blah 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 blah. It's like this was a really asshole thing to do.
Sorry, mom.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
mom. And when I was early on here, I found out, I don't know who through, but I had found out, oh yeah, I remember, that's another story. But I found out that he had been not only arrested, but he'd been arrested with some big time stuff. um, and it dawned on me that he was probably being watched at some point when he was driving my mom's car. And I thought, oh no, I have to tell her. I have to tell her. And I remember coming into your office, into your bedroom, and sitting with you, and just like, oh. And I don't remember you telling me what to do, because I don't think I would have listened anyway. But you were calm and you gave me perspective, and you just listened to me. You had listened to me. You heard it out. And I did have that conversation with my mom, and my mom was amazing. Way better than I ever deserved. She continues to be way better than I ever deserved. Um, it balances out. But I remember that so distinctly because it was very important at that time. I mean, I laugh about it now, and it is silly, but it wasn't. I did that was probably one of the shittier things I ever did to anybody. Not only do I not care about your job, but I don't care about your retirement or anything that's going on with you, and I'm gonna just go after what I want right now, and that was the drugs and the you put me up in the hotels and stuff. So yeah, it was really helpful. And I found that to be, that was my experience while I was here as a participant. And then I was able to transfer that as a house leader myself, and hopefully be somebody with a little more perspective, or some perspective when people came, and stuff like that would come up for other people, you know. Um, I also, I don't know about you. I'm going to pivot on this one because I love what you said about not knowing how to grocery shop and suddenly finding yourself in a like all the way across the country, alone in a grocery store,
Yeah.
a day out of freaking treatment, and here you are with the grocery card. What did you end up buying?
I bought some spaghetti, some oatmeal, and some apples. Um, some cookies. I don't know.
What kind of cookies?
Some Chips
Nice.
Ahoy.
Chips Ahoy,
Yes.
chewy or crunchy?
Just the original ones.
Okay.
Original.
I like the chewy ones. Yeah.
Ah,
Those
It's
have a
I don't have
little-
teeth,
yeah.
so
yeah.
these are fake. Yeah.
They look
Okay.
nice though.
No, well, thank you.
Yeah, nice teeth.
Somebody spent a lot of money on them once upon a time. What do you do when you go to the grocery store? Do you know how to grocery shop?
I grocery shop. I actually like going grocery shopping, so I don't like.
I love it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually enjoyable for me, so I go on a regular basis. I'll pick up like 2 to 3 days worth of stuff.
Mm.
Every time that I go, I pick up some, staple pantry items, and that's it.
I
That's
just
the experience. I also wind up wandering through aisles for a little while and
Yeah.
not buying things sometimes.
I wanted to give a shout out to Bradley. I was talking to Bradley last night about grocery shopping, and
Mm.
I was telling him how the same thing about me sweating in the grocery store, not knowing really how to shop or even what to get and stuff. And he offered next time we go that I can kind of shadow him, which I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Lists.
It's a good group
That's-
of guys in there.
That's
Yeah.
my advice. Lists.
Lists are good.
I'll buy things. I get in trouble, and that's the thing is I enjoy grocery shopping, so I'll get in trouble. Like I need somebody to just save me sometimes from buying things because like if it's on sale and I want it, I'm gonna buy it.
I currently have $65 worth of prime rib in my freezer, which is $65, but it's really more like $150 worth of prime rib because it was marked down
See?
significantly.
And this
Yeah.
is what recovery gives us though. Isn't that cool that we can like make financial mistakes like that because we actually have.
Oh
the-
no! I don't see it as a mistake.
Well, maybe okay. I'm
It
talking
is,
for
it
me.
is,
It's
it
a
is,
little bit,
it is,
but
but-
I'm talking for me. Like, maybe I should maybe spend my money not on new pairs of socks every couple weeks or whatever. Like I like socks. The fresh socks. That's a good feeling.
There are subscription services for that.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. But like that's something that recovery gives us. It's like we can spend our money on
Do
what we
you-
want instead of like
do you-
buying ramen noodles. What?
Wash
Yeah,
your socks?
absolutely. But a wash sock over a freshly bought sock?
Wait a second.
Are we-
Wait a second.
We really
Very important distinction here. Do you not wash the socks before you wear them, even when they're new?
No.
You know what? I
wash
saw,
nothing before I wear it.
Yeah, I don't,
One
I
of
don't do
our-
that either.
Yeah, one of our roommates was doing that. He had a brand new pair of socks and he was going to put them in the washer. I'm like, you wash your socks before you?
But wait, wow.
I don't understand that. Is that a thing here in Virginia?
They
or-
come in plastic.
Yeah, but they're manufactured in places where there's all kinds of chemicals used on that stuff and dyes. I mean,
wasn't really worried
ugh.
about chemicals
Do you
Yeah, but
before.
the
see
so-
what I'm-
chemicals
But
make
I
them
am now.
comfortable.
Chemicals.
I'm drinking rain. I don't even know what's in this.
Hey, look,
Every of the chemical.
All the chemical.
all the chemicals in one. I wash all of my clothes before I wear them. If all my brand new clothing before I wear them, I don't know where that comes from with me. I know that not everybody does that, but I also tend to have sensitive skin,
Oh, okay.
and
There's nothing wrong with that.
that's just the way it is for me.
I
But
mean, if I buy something from like say Goodwill, which I am not opposed to, by the way.
There,
I
Yo,
that's a
no, I
different
love
story. Yeah.
Goodwill.
well,
Yeah,
yeah, that's been places.
Mhm.
you know what? I'm literally getting itchy. My legs where my
Just
socks
thinking
are.
about it.
Just talking about this is making me
Will
scratch.
you buy shoes from Goodwill?
I I might have had some on. Yeah. No, absolutely. I have a great pair of cowboy boots
How
from there.
about
Ooh, I do too.
boxer shorts?
Hell
No,
no.
but they won't sell them.
Hell no.
They won't.
No, thrift stores. No, I don't think they legally can, but they won't anyway.
I
You
mean,
can't go to Goodwill and get used underwear.
Even if they did,
I
though,
swear I
no.
thought you could.
You can get on
Actually-
Craigslist and get used underwear.
They do sell it, but it has to be in its original packaging.
Well, yeah. You can't get used. You can,
But no, if it's been on somebody's bum, no.
yeah.
On someone's bum.
That's right.
What do you do when you go to the grocery store? How's grocery shopping for you, Justin?
Man, I just-
Chicken.
chicken. I like to say that I shop responsibly, and I
Ooh.
grab. No, I don't. I just grab shit off the shelves, whatever I see that I like, that I want. I'm, and I don't like, okay, so Teresa is super smart when she grocery shops. So she'll like,
Let's be honest. Teresa is just super smart.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she's
His
just super.
girlfriend.
She's
Okay.
definitely, yeah, my girlfriend, my much
Better looking.
better looking, better overall. She's just a better person than I am. She's just,
Yeah, you don't
just
deserve
in
her at
general.
all.
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
It's a better 3/4, not half.
I don't know. Jesus.
That's why we love you, Justice.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, when I go grocery shopping, I'm like, look, filet, I want that tonight. And then,
I know.
yeah,
That's what I do.
and like, I wonder why I got like 4 things and I've spent like $60, and I'm like, I'm just not good at. But like, so we tried to there. So we have a Kroger literally right next to our apartment,
Mm.
but we have Walmarts 2 to 3 miles away. And I don't know why it's so much more effort to just go to the Walmart and save the extra $20 per shopping cart
Mm.
than it is to just go to Kroger. And
Aldi.
I can't, what?
Aldi.
Aldi.
I haven't gotten
Aldi's
into,
further away than Walmart. though.
yeah, I haven't gotten into Aldi or Lidl.
Do it. That has saved me ample amounts of
Well,
dollars.
so we just got a membership to Sam's Club,
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Ooh.
and so we just go there and buy like giant boxes of like oatmeal and like
yeah.
See, that's
s-
a problem.
like 10 packs of bagels at once, and like I
Yeah.
just bought a wheel of brie that's about that big.
Yes.
Wait.
A
What?
wheel of
A
brie.
wheel of brie.
No, but wait, but you know I have a thing for brie and camembert, like specifically.
Brie's the best thing.
Oh my god, I love you.
I'll pick it up out of the.
Uh
And I'll
huh.
just
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
How do
For
you-
just like a
We're
snack.
talking about cheese, right?
We are
Yeah.
talking about you. Do you know?
Yeah,
Do you
I
know
love
brie?
brie. Yeah,
Yeah, I can't stand
You
stinky
got a whole
cheese. though.
wheel.
Oh.
See, I don't like stinky cheese.
I can do the stinky cheese.
See, I don't like stinky cheese. I cannot stand stinky cheese.
Mm.
Brie, that like I'll use brie in place of like butter on bagels. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Actually sounds good.
Sounds good.
I-
It's so good.
I
It's
am
so good.
I am absorbing fat. As you're talking about fatty products,
Yeah.
I'm literally putting it around my gut right now. It's just like it's just the conversation. I'm just like, bleh. You know, rip off like the Hulk here. Well, Bradley, man, I'm sorry you're not mic'd up. But what do you get at the grocery store? Are you a good shopper?
Yeah, I mean, I usually follow a list.
You-
Meal plans, man, that's the way to go.
Well, okay, it's funny you say meal plans, right? Like I go in with the idea I'm going to do meal planning, and I'm fairly good at it. Like I can do it, quick chicken, broccoli, brown rice kind of thing, real quick in an hour when I get home from work. It's easy. That's easy to do, and I'll do it, right? And then I'll be like, yeah, I got this frozen chicken, broccoli, and rice in my freezer
Yeah.
for dinner that I forgot to take out, or I've got this peanut butter and jelly sandwich right here in my fat hand. And what am I gonna do? And so right now, like I have pasta with sausage in the freezer. I think I even have a thing of pot roast left over from a couple weeks ago. That was really good. I made a pot roast in the.
Can we go to your house after this? I'm getting
Yeah.
really,
I
really
know,
hungry.
actually,
right
I'm starving
now.
too.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
But that's what it is. Like I had some life skills, before, while I was using it, before like it got really, really heavy. And I bring certain skill sets to the house, whereas, some of the things like you talk about car stuff, I glaze over and I don't want to talk about it. Like you need to get your, that's a conversation for later. But like I don't want to talk about car stuff because I don't know anything about cars, right?
Mhm.
And I get
Yeah.
glazed over and I don't like to ask for help. So that's a problem for me, and so living in a recovery house, like I might be good at grocery shopping and stuff and maybe cooking. And to this day, after living in recovery housing, I can't make a meal for just one person. I'd seem to every meal would feed 10. We cooked in our house. We
Yeah.
cooked at Chamberlain all the time when I was a house leader at Sunnybrook. And so like I have that skill set, whereas, the person, that I share a room with, might know how to do car stuff. And, usually every house has like a cook, a barber, a chef, I mean, a mechanic.
I don't
and
recommend the
some kinda-
recovery barber, by the way. Just saying.
Well, some are better than others. Yeah, you get what you pay for.
That's true.
So if you're paying in soups, yeah. So
Yeah.
If anybody wants a good haircut, go see Pat Oborn.
ooh, did he pay for that promotion?
Yeah. Wait, what? No, that was a bad answer.
No,
Bad
but-
timing.
Not y'all.
No. No, but seriously, Pat Oborn is fantastic. Yeah,
That's
He
pretty
really
awesome.
is.
yeah.
He's good at what he does.
He is good at what he does, and I think he could actually put that into an amazing. What was it you called you had a faux hawk before?
Yeah, I need to get a haircut and shape it up a little bit. But yeah, it's called a fro hawk. I don't know.
Faux hawk.
Yeah, that's what's going on over there on the West Coast, and don't worry, it's coming this way. You guys will see it.
That's usually
Well,
how
I'm
that
bringing
works,
it. I'm
right?
bringing it.
I'm bringing sexy back. Uh-huh. How do you feel about our East Coast ways now that you've been here a little bit?
I like it. I like the long hair. I mean,
The long hair.
yeah, there's a lot of people that have long hair. I noticed, and that's that's cool.
I wonder if that's really just a Richmond recovery thing.
Probably.
Yeah,
It might be. It might
Okay.
be.
We are a little insulated, aren't we?
we are, and I know that you haven't seen too much outside of
I have
here.
not. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
You're
been
not
a-
you're not going to see a sweeter mohawk than the one that I rock. Just
I like your
so you
your
understand it.
mohawk. I do. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
I can have that one day.
One day,
if I
one day.
if I stay here long enough and I work on my sobriety, maybe I can have your haircut. I like that.
You need to do silver highlights like he does. Oh, come on! Look at my beard. My beard is all freaking gray.
I was about to try
Yeah.
and make fun of it, and I was
But
thinking
then
of
your
something
beard is
good
too.
to say. Yeah, I know. That's why I shaved
I'm
it off.
5'4" and a
My
half, and
beard
I'm almost
used to be like
yeah.
this,
It was.
and I had two like white streaks going down the side. Like it looked
It's like
pretty.
a mohawk
They make a product
Gandalf.
called Just for Men, and it's
Oh,
I'm just,
listen.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, listen. I'm not going to say what I want to say on the air, but I'll talk to you afterwards. This is fine. It gets me what I want.
It shows wisdom. I
Yes,
like-
exactly. Although I do not like being called sir as often as I'm called sir.
Nathan,
I'm gonna use that.
call you Nathan.
Yeah.
Please. Yeah. You're going to call
Ammo.
me sir?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
reloaded. Gave
I
me some
mean-
ammo.
All right, Patty and Justice.
Hey, that's fine.
Cool, Nate.
I hate that. And he knows it. I know. I hate it. And well, I hate it. Let's just embrace it. I'll embrace the hate.
There it is.
And I accept that not everybody's going to recognize that I don't like it. So I should just, take it.
It's such a natural thing when you.
Nate?
Yeah, like
It's so hard.
every Nathan that I've ever known has always gone by Nate.
Yeah. There's a
Wow.
whole lot of abbreviation around here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it is like maybe the West Coast, East Coast thing, but like, yeah, everybody kind of abbreviates their. Is that a thing on the West Coast? People
like Arthur to Art. Or,
yeah.
I don't know. I guess so. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not really
Maybe
sure.
it's
I just-
universal.
yeah.
People like to call me Jay.
Jay.
Just
Who?
Jay.
Wait, who
Nobody
are-
does that.
Who are these people?
A lot of people do that actually.
We
I
are
don't-
the only people you ever talk to, and we never call you that.
Yeah, that's
Well, I have friends.
it's not a thing.
Where?
I don't know. They're somewhere.
Where they
They're
at? No.
somewhere.
No wonder he never has any money. He's paying.
No,
Oh.
It makes sense now.
I don't know how to take that. Most of like the actually most of the men in my family call me Jay for some reason.
Okay.
okay.
Everyone that I know at the gym calls me Jay. What up, Jay? That type thing. And I'm
Well,
like,
that's I get that
how-
because you don't have a lot of time between reps,
It's a bro.
so you got to get it quick.
It's
you
a
know?
bro
Yo,
thing.
what's up, Jay?
It's a bro. That's the thing. Yeah. What's up, man? Jay? Yeah. I don't. Why am I talking like this? I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know, man. That was a
Well, thanks for
sick
watching
rep.
this
Yeah.
today.
Cut it. Go to credits right now.
Let's go to commercial.
Yeah.
And
Roll the credits, please.
yeah, my family, my immediate family, call me. Some of my cousins do too, but they're actually more immediate because we're very close. But my very very close family call me Nath.
Nath.
Nath. And it sounds weird when anybody else says it, but my mom calls me that, my sister, all my immediate, and then some of my cousins.
Nath.
Nath. Yeah. And I like that. I mean, I like it for my family. If any of y'all called me that, and I
Nath.
say y'all, Nath? No, don't call me
Nath.
Nath. That's weird.
It is
I know,
weird.
right? It's things-
Nath.
Yeah.
Nah.
Nath. Hello, Nath.
Hello, Justice. How are you today?
I'm good, Nath.
Oh yes. So before we started the show today, Art was talking about how nervous he was coming on the show. Art, how do you feel now?
I feel good. I
Like
feel
you wasted an hour,
I
maybe?
feel calm. Yeah. No, no.
You'll never get it back either.
Yeah. Um, can I say something a little bit about like
Please.
my past experience in treatment and what I'm
Absolutely.
feeling
Yeah.
about here?
No, that's
Um,
perfect.
Okay. So this will be my ninth time in treatment, and I've been to treatment in California, Utah, North Carolina, several in Florida. It was also several in California, and uh, to come to Mcshin, and this is like I said, when I came out here, I knew nothing about Mcshin, and I knew, I was just told to get on a plane and come out here, and to see the the how it is here with like the peer to peer uh, recovery, and to see that kind of like I guess you call it a format or something. I mean, like
Yeah.
for lack of better words, is different, and I don't know if it's a matter of willingness this time, but like I could say there's definitely something special going on here, and I like it, and I feel at home right now. And to feel that way in just the 4 days that I've been here is probably why I feel satisfied and content right now for the first time in a long time. So um, that's just what I wanted to say right now.
Oh,
Dude, that's awesome.
that's awesome. Yeah.
That's what did it for me, honestly, because I've been to other places too, and they're like that clinical white coat thing, like didn't really work for me.
Yeah, yep, didn't work for me either.
You are an addict. This is the way that you're gonna recover. Like
Mm.
super stiff and just not relatable.
They were all
How was
about
that again,
those-
Pat?
Yeah, that's exactly.
That was actual. That was an actual, real.
Yes, that was representation.
Yeah, representation. That's the
Yeah.
word. Frick.
You're
We're
welcome.
getting close to the hour. My brain starts.
And I'm not
to,
trying to knock the other treatment centers. Like
No.
I said, it may be a matter of willingness this time, but uh, just to see the amount of people that come through here and then have success after and are still here and are still
Yeah.
part of the you know the community here is nice to see, and I'm looking forward to you know to stay here as long as I can and be part of the community as well.
If
Camaraderie going.
the camaraderie going, Bradley says,
Yes.
yeah.
That's it, man.
Yeah. I'm sorry you weren't mic'd up. We'll fix that for next time. But every Wednesday evening at 6 o'clock Eastern time, we have the community meeting, or some call it a house meeting, community meeting, where all of our houses get together. You were here for your first one last night.
Yes,
And-
that's where I saw it all, and that's yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you saw that too. I love when we do that. We do it every week. I love that when we do that, and when we have. It's been a while since everybody's. Well, you were here last night. It's been a while when we've had everybody up on that back row like that.
Yeah, that staff back
yeah,
there. Yeah.
That we used to do it that way, and it used to be all staff, and now we rotate, so not everybody has to be here on Wednesday night. I still try to be here for most of them, but I like that too, and I pointed that out when I was talking, because it was really powerful. I'm like, man, Cricket just got to go do something really cool. Karen was talking. I literally picked up
A
my phone.
scholarship.
I literally picked up my phone thinking I want a scholarship, and that was pretty powerful. That I love that stuff too. It's hugely important to me.
Yeah,
in
I
my
haven't seen
recovery.
anything like that, so it's different, and like I said, I'm ready. So
There was
Yeah,
something
looking
in the
forward.
air last night, man.
There was,
it,
yeah.
it was one of the better house meetings that I've ever been to.
Cricket.
Yeah, maybe that was
Cricket.
He set the tone, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love it. I mean, Jesse does a great job, and I know I actually I do a decent job when I run it too. I know I do.
Yes,
but
you do.
Cricket does a great job. He's pretty powerful. And it was a good tone. You're right. And that guy who shared,
Matt, was that his name?
Max.
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 Yeah, Mad Max. No, not Mad Max, but Max.
Uh.
Yeah, he shared. He was that was a neat message. It was interesting. I like that we are able to show other. I think Mcshin is big enough and smart enough and realizes that we aren't the only way to do things. And I'm glad that we introduce other ways to do things, because not everybody's going to get it the same way that I get it, or maybe some of you guys get it, here, and that's powerful. I don't think I ever want to be in a place that is so certain of their rightness.
Like,
you
this is
know,
the only way.
righteousness.
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah.
yes. And I love that about this place, that willingness to show that okay, there are other ways to do things. With that, we're at the 50-minute mark here. Justin, you have any last words you want to share with us?
Just one.
Nath.
I thought he was gonna like fart or burp into the thing. I love you. Nath. That just doesn't. That sounds
Nath.
terrible.
Nath.
All right, Bradley. Do you over there have any last words?
No.
What are you having? What are you making for dinner tonight?
I already got a bunch of soup made. It's cabbage and kale with onion soup. It's like a detox.
Yeah, we
soup.
had some last night. It was great.
Who are your roommates?
Carl.
Oh, you're gonna be
Carl's
farting
my
on Carl
roommate, yeah.
tonight.
We lost James. Luckily, 3 people in a tiny room is not very ideal.
We didn't lose James. He just went to another house.
Bye, James.
Yeah, James is still with us. Yeah.
Talking about last words. And
Yeah.
we lost him, and oh gosh.
Oh wow, that
Weird.
went dark quick. It's all that cabbage and kale soup.
James transitioned to a better place. No, no, I was kidding. No,
Well,
he went home.
Well, he did. No, he went to New York house, didn't he?
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
you're
did
not
he?
in New York. You're at Brookfield. now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I done moved.
He. I
I
think
thought he
went,
was going home.
He went over to sober living.
Oh, okay.
He got out of intensive.
Yeah, he
Gotcha.
went to separate
Nice.
housing. Pat, you got any last words you want to share with us?
Nope.
Wow, that's okay.
I really don't. I don't know. I was trying to think of
I-
something smart to say, so I'm gonna before I blabber for 5 minutes. I'm just gonna say no.
God, I wish I knew how to do that. I'll just blather on for 5, and then I'll be like, oh shoot, I didn't say anything.
mean,
need
I
to
can
keep
do that.
saying stuff until I say something.
We could do that if you guys
I need to keep talking
want to.
until I say something. Yeah,
wisdom,
wisdom.
business.
Wait, no, how about this? Wisdom. Why does jazz hands
Spirit
come in spirit fingers?
Spirit fingers.
Nice.
Art, man, I appreciate you being on the show. Any last words from you today for us?
No, thanks for having me on here.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, and yeah, that's all I have.
Cool.
I'm good. Yeah.
Well, listen, it's been. Oh, look at that mean mugging in that picture there. I like it. Thank you, Justin. Happy Thursday, everybody. If you are in Richmond, Virginia, and you're watching live, you recognize that it's now transitioned to total snow out there. So maybe we'll have something fun tomorrow to do. I mean, with or without the snow. We will see you next Tuesday for another participant check-in. We do have a really great show next Thursday. We've got a woman running for office in Montana. She's part of Montana RAP up there, Recovery Advocacy Project. She's also alumni of the Mcshin Foundation. So Leela will be back. She's been on the show before. She'll be back with us next Thursday to talk about her advocacy, her work, and her platform for running for office. So with that, Nathan Mitchell, love y'all. Have a great weekend. Take care.
Sweet. Bye-bye.
Bye.